everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Lynn here and welcome to February 2025, my new mini series using various shapes. So today I am creating 3 masculine cards using octagons, and I am using this Creative Craft product nestable octagons. You get 24 in the pack, and I am also using this 12 by 12 inch paper pad travel keepsakes from Simply Made Crafts. You can use any papers you like to create the cards. So yeah, let's get started on my 3 cards. So I am using a 5 by 7 inch card blank, which I have popped into a landscape style. I have my 5 octagons cut out, and I have different patterns on each of them. Now then, the cards can be adapted for anyone and any occasion just by changing the colour theme and maybe the pattern. You could add some little ribbons and bows, things like that, just to change them up for a different occasion. So here I am arranging my octagons onto my card, just deciding my layout. I haven't glued them at this point. I'm just going to pop some glue on now and stick my first octagon down onto my card, which I will pop at the top first of all. Then with my second octagon, I am going to line the point on my second one up to the point where I show you there. My third and central octagon, I will line the top of each of these octagons with the bottom of the previous ones that I have glued down. So for my 5th and final octagon, I have got this lovely little paper with an aeroplane on, and I'm just popping that down using my ruler so that I line it up with the octagon at the other side of my card. I am also lining the points on my central octagon and my last octagon. I'm lining them up so everything just ties in nicely. I've stamped a happy birthday sentiment using my Crafter's Companion ink pads. These are the shimmer ink pads, and I just think the colour of the ink ties in lovely with the colour of the octagons. Then I have got some little sparkly gems, and I coloured those in blue using my colouring pens, and I'm just popping them down the side of my card, just keeping my card very clean and simple. And there you go, there is my first card done. For card 2, I've used another 5 by 7 inch card, and I've popped a portrait. I've cut myself a piece of blue paper which I have stuck down onto my card. I then cut a light blue piece of paper which I have gone around the edges with my ink pad. I've then taken this creative paper pad, which is a lovely foiled paper pad, and I have cut a banner style piece out, and I've stuck it over the top of my light blue paper. Here I have got myself some baker's twine and some string, and I'm just deciding which one I think will tone in. I've decided that the blue might just be a little bit too much blue, so I am going to go for the piece of string, which I am then going to wrap around my foil paper a few times, and I think this will make a little bit of a contrast. So here you can see I have wrapped the string around my paper. I've popped a little bit of double-sided tape just to hold the string together. I'm also going to pop a little bit of glue onto the foiled paper just to hold it down onto my card. Now I am taking my octagons again, and I have used two smaller sizes than the one I used previous, and I've cut those out using my blue creative paper pad, and I've also cut out one using a rusty coloured paper, and I have layered those one on top of the other. I've then put some foam pads onto the back. I had to resort to my smaller foam pads as I cannot find my larger ones anyway, and they were so fiddly. With my first hexagon, I I'm going to pop it at the top right hand side of my card, first of all, just lining it up slightly over my string. Then I am taking my second octagon, and I have cut out 5 small octagons and 5 larger ones. I have used some of my papers from the travel keepsake paper pad, and some of the octagons, the other 5, I have used a rusty coloured paper. And what I'm doing here, I'm lining my top right hand part of my octagon just onto the bottom part of my first octagon. I was actually wondering where the rest of my little octagons had gone, and believe it or not, I had them stuck on the sleeve of my jumper. They look like 2 little eyes, and believe it or not, I actually had some backing papers from my foam pad stuck onto my other sleeve. So now that I've managed to find my other octagons, I am just working my way across my card, lining each octagon up to the previous one. So this is my third one, and again I have used some papers from my travel keepsake paper pad. So here I am lining my fourth octagon up. The top part of my octagon will line up with the bottom part of the octagon above, and I will stick that down. And then for my last and final octagon, I am just going to, oops, that's kind of stuck to the desk. I am going to line this up just to the right hand side, just having a little bit of a look at where I would really like to pop my last one. I did decide that I wanted to go with it at the bottom, at the side of my card, and I am just lining that up with my previous octagon. And then just to finish my card, I have popped a little hello sentiment in a banner style at the bottom of the card. And yeah, that is my second card finished. I will now move on to card number 3. So my last card, I am using a 5 by 7 inch card blank. I am also taking the lovely blue paper again, and I've just popped some double-sided tape onto the back. I am now going to layer the blue piece of paper over my card blank, and then I am taking a white piece of card and I am going to layer this over the top of the blue so that I have a little bit of a blue border showing through my card. So here I have cut out a number of octagons in some different coloured papers. I've also cut out some in white, and I am just layering the white octagon over the top of the coloured papers. So for this card I cut out 3 different sizes of octagons, and here I am using the smallest octagon at the top of my card. I am just popping it down onto the card with some glue, and then I am going to take my next sized octagon, and what I am going to do is I have popped some lovely red coloured paper in the centre of this one, and I am going to layer this over the top of my previous octagon. So where I show you here, I will pop that side down onto the side of my first octagon using my glue. Then my next one, I am popping the top part onto the bottom part of my previous octagon, just lining that up and also sticking that down with my glue. It didn't stick first time around. I had to fiddle about a little bit, but I got there in the end. So I am making my way down the card, and for the next octagon I am coming to the right hand side of my previous one, and again just overlapping the this one onto my previous one with a little bit of glue. I will then move on and come in again with a large one, and this time I am moving to the left hand side of my previous octagon, and again I am popping this lovely red one down onto my card. When I pop it down and I'm just looking at it, it looks a little bit pinky, but I can assure you it was red. Yeah, I can see the same there. It looks pink once it is on the card. And then I am moving on to my very last octagon, which again is the middle size octagon, and I am just popping this one again to the right hand side of my previous octagon. Oops, I did think that was my last one there, but I have one more. I cut out 7 octagons, and this is the little gold one that I am just going to pop a little bit of glue onto the back, and then I am going to line it up and pop it just coming to the left hand side of my previous one. And yeah, that is definitely my last one this time. And yeah, there are all my octagons stuck down onto my card. I do have a little sentiment to add. I somehow have lost the footage of me popping my sentiment onto my last card. However, I am going to show you my 3 finished masculine cards. This is my first one where I cut out 5 hexagons, and I cut those from my travel keepsake paper pad. I've popped them onto my card and also popped a lovely happy birthday sentiment and 3 little gems on there. My second card I have layered up with 2 different blue papers. I have then popped a lovely piece of foiled paper over the top and cut it into a banner style, and then popped my again 5 little hexagons onto my card. I wrapped some twine around my paper, and then at the bottom of my card I then popped a little hello sentiment. I might change that and pop something on in white. I'm unsure at the moment, but yeah, that is my second card. And then on to my third and final card. I decided to choose 7 octagons, which I cut out in 3 different sizes onto some different coloured papers. I then layered some white octagons across the top of the coloured paper. I also popped a love and best wishes sentiment onto my card to create a lovely, clean and simple card. So there you go, there are my cards made using octagon shapes, patterned papers and some different sentiments. These cards are a bit more masculine, but like I said, you can adapt them and change the cards up to suit anyone and any occasion. I hope you have enjoyed my video and it has given you some ideas to use in your card making. If I have given you some inspiration, please let me know. I would really love to hear from you in the comments, and don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. If you hit the notification bell, you will be notified when I upload my next video. So yeah, I will be back next week with another video in my mini series. So yeah, in the meantime I will be popping on with some other videos throughout the week. However, I will see you all next week here for my next part in my mini series. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. I will see you all very soon. Happy crafting, have a wonderful day, take care and see you soon. Bye bye for now.